Hello viewers, hello chat. Let's play against the storm again. This is the Handicap challenge, where I am trying to settle a city, and every time we settle and if we fail, we get one handicap point. So far, no failed attempts yet. We are on prestige, let me check, prestige 7. So yesterday we finished prestige 7. And every time we play, we have to go one difficulty higher and all the way to prestige 28. Okay, so... But yesterday we collected some deeds, probably. Yeah, we have some deeds to collect. And we're almost experience level 10 here. Oh. We just unlocked level 10, level 11 basically. So we have now more buildings. Butcher, furnace, tinctury, and some cornerstones. Yes, these buildings, they are nice of course, but this means when you're looking for a particular building now, there is more cards in the deck, so... it's a little bit difficult, a little bit harder to find what you're looking for. More buildings you unlock, so check the upgrades. So we collected some strategic resources, food stockpiles, machinery and artifacts. We can now spend them here to acquire some specific bonuses. What are these options? So we can get discount on perks and blueprints. I guess this one can be really good. District. Oh, we can see more of the map. Rain punk mechanics. Factions. Do we go with yeah, let's go and make the game more interesting. So we'll have now rain punk mechanics and factions. And I think we'll now, yeah, we spent all our food, so there's not enough to unlock another one. So we'll go back to the strategic map. And it's food what we need. It's definitely, oh, and I can, yeah, I think I'll go here. So one of the rule, there's another minor rule, a very important rule actually. I have to respect that rule. If I see a location on a map, these buildings on a map with a negative modifier, I have to try and settle there. This is a positive modifier because it has a green border around the icon, so but I can still take positive modifiers, and if I go here I will get more food. I think I want this location because as we saw when we upgrade the city, the smoldering city now, it's mostly food that you need. So I think this will work, and it will delay the blue player a little bit. Here or here, maybe Royal Woodlands. Who is coming with us? So we can take harpies and lizards, that's 8 members, or beavers only. I don't see huge differences between these two collections of starting resources. Fabric is maybe a bit better because it's already processed leather. I could go here and just we'll have some fabric initially and one more villager to start with. So I think that beavers only is slightly stronger. Of course, this also means we don't have the variety of villagers, so we cannot favor beavers. But I can probably survive year 1 with beavers only. If I am really worried, I can take this perk or this bonus, which will add 3 random villagers to the group. But this time, if you remember yesterday, coal and oil, they were both 4 points. I couldn't take them. Now I can, if I want to. We will have some bricks, so maybe I can. So if I wouldn't have bricks here, I would probably go for clay or stone, so that I can produce 5 bricks. But 5 bricks is probably enough for for 1 or 2 workshops immediately. So I think I'll go with probably oil. Yeah, so I'm taking oil just so that I have a slightly higher chance of having the resources to start working on a glade event. That's all. Not for fuel or anything like that. And we'll go to Prestige 8. Villagers work slower. Okay. On glade events. This means we have to pay attention when we open the glade and start working on the events immediately, if we don't want to have the consequences. Okay, we're ready. Embark. Okay, here we are. So we know that this is going to be 33% slower. Yes. It's quite noticeable, right? So now if you don't have the right resources at hand, and if you can't get them from the trader, you probably can't produce the resources when you discover the glade, and you can't produce them fast enough so that the negative effect doesn't affect you. You'll probably be affected if from now on. Okay. Positive modifier, mushrooms after rain. Okay, so we will produce more mushrooms, lots of mushrooms in drizzle season. Okay, then we have rotten rain. Oh no, not this again. It's annoying. It's a lot of micromanagement. Have to destroy the farms before every storm and rebuild them after the storm, if we want to avoid the living matter, which I always want to avoid. So then we have swarms. Hostility 2. But if we have houses, which is not difficult to do, we can avoid this -2 negative penalty to resolve. Hunger storm. Okay, hunger is more damaging. Okay. And hostility 3 is also more expensive to sacrifice the resources. Okay, it's fine. I think this is pretty good. I really don't like rotten rain, but we'll have to deal with it. Okay, this is our starting location. We have some vegetables and some clay, so good. This clay is really good. So now I can produce all building materials. We will get wood from the trees for the planks, we'll get clay for the bricks, and we're also getting some plant fiber for fabric. So we're covered for building production initially. We're going to expand into this northeastern region. It's the closest to my main warehouse, that's why. Well, so I'll build 2 woodcutter camps here. For now, we'll tell them to build this quickly, and then we will first check the blueprints. This will tell us what do we want to produce initially. So, forager's camp, small farm, scribe or forester's hut. So I will say no to scribe and no to forester's hut. Forager's camp or small farm. Interesting. Grain, roots and vegetables. We have vegetables, roots, or maybe a forager's camp. makes more sense. I mean, it's the beginning of the game, so at the beginning of the game you're mostly doing foraging for food. So I'll go with a forager's camp. Weaver, leather worker, lumber mill, plantation. Well, this is probably going to be a lumber mill. What do we for lumber mill we need? So that's why I was looking for bricks and fabric initially. We took a caravan with fabric. We can build lumber mill immediately. Weaver though, for weaver we don't have enough planks, so I'll go with a lumber mill. And the last initial building. I could go for a leather worker. This would give me some decent fabric recipe, and it's we can build leather worker immediately. We have enough resources. Yeah, let's go for a leather worker. Okay, this means all these villagers initially will have lots of projects. We will build all the buildings, like a lumber mill immediately, and a leather worker. Where is my leather worker? Leather worker. Oh, this one is too big to fit there, so I'll put the leather worker here. Right. And we'll build some roads here and there, just so that this goes faster. Right, we'll delay a little bit the... Oh, also I will tell them not to burn, just burn coal, just burn wood. 20 coal is still enough to finish some glade event successfully, so let's save it. Beavers only. Surely we'll have enough manpower, we'll have enough force to cut through these forests. So that's nice. This will have to wait a little bit because I want my wood now, so we can keep building, but having a workshop done is really nice. Tell them to cut this forest, get the glade ready for next year. Oh, we are missing one brick here. Okay. Then we'll build a stone cutter over here. This will help us. One brick or two bricks is not yeah, also when you have when you know you have to produce your building resources initially, you probably have to build a crude workstation. So we'll produce those two bricks, no problem. We're still waiting for, oh sure, we're waiting for some wood. Some wood will be real good right now. We have a stonecutter's camp that we want to do. And the cornerstone. Oh, grain delivery, really good. Oh, this secret cookbook's really nice, but right now I don't have any pie production, so I think a grain delivery can be really good. That's for flour, and if we build a ranch, we can use ranch to produce meat. Has lots of nice, lots of uses, important uses in this game. Come on, beavers, where's the wood? Okay, 7 wood. The first 3 orders. That's very expensive. 5 tools, pay 5 tools for this. I think that's better. 7 building materials is doable, and there's more bricks. Yeah. Parts. I'm always looking for parts. There's more parts here, and this one's not hard to do, so we'll go with a trading post. This one is free. Yeah, this one is just free. If we don't cut through the forest to open 5 glades, we'll just open 1 or 2 glades. We'll probably open 5. 5 glades is decent. This will happen eventually, so the only problem with this order is it will not be done year 1, year 2, probably year 4, 5. So we will have to wait a little bit for this point, right? So, but that's okay. But I wouldn't go rush and just open these small glades. Not if I don't have to. They give you some hostility, and you know, it costs 1 hearth to lower hostility by 30 points. And if you open these 2 glades, that's 1 hearth. I have to build 1 extra hearth to neutralize this hostility. So, have a beaver here. Is wood coming in? Wood is coming in. Perfect. Good, good, good. So, if we want to keep cutting like that with 4 woodworkers, we have to build shelters. So, because if we want to keep doing it during through the storm, I mean, right? So if I don't have these shelters, hostility 1 is -8. Beavers would be at the 0 resolve, and I cannot favor them. So it makes sense, I think, to build some shelters. We'll have an easier time in the storm period. What's happening now? Why are you taking a break? You should work. That's your job. Okay. I have 1 builder, and that builder is has projects on the map. So here I'm waiting for clay to produce those bricks. Here we need 6 clay. So that'll be, yeah, that'll be done. Is it done now? Yeah, deliver this, then you will go and you will build that 1 set of bricks. So yeah, you're not done yet. Okay, now we are delivering the clay. So first year, in the first year you micromanage a lot. I micromanage a lot because it's important. Maybe not so much. I mean, you typically have to micromanage your villagers a lot in this game, but it's even more important at the beginning of the game. So I'm paying attention to produce the minimum amount I need. So we only produced 6 clay. We need 6 clay for the bricks. This will allow us to build a leather worker. So we'll immediately have a very decent fabric recipe here. Not this recipe here, which takes 6 plant fiber. Okay, so the glade is ready, but we'll open this next year, of course, beginning of next year. And I'm aware we have to produce or build the trading post still, right? Build a trading post, yes. But I'm still waiting for 64 wood, that's enough. Now I will use some of these beavers for other jobs. Maybe one beaver to make some planks. 20 planks would be so nice at the beginning of the game. Even 10 planks, because you don't have lots of buildings yet, so... But some planks surely help. So we'll go with one less beaver for wood cutting purposes. Let's make some space around here. So next I want trading post. This building you should build this building somewhere away from everything, because nobody visits this building. Nobody actually goes to the trading post. This is still good for some product. It's fairly close to your main warehouse, so I don't want to use this space. It's really good. But this is also kind of annoying, because this will be in a way when we want to go to this glade. But I guess this will have to work like so. Okay, we have 2 builders currently. 71 wood is still quite okay. So I will want some fabric. So with this recipe we can produce 4 fabric immediately. Still have 1 builder available. Okay, we're still, so we don't have a harpy here. If you can afford it, right now I would put a harpy here if I had it, because all this delivery services, this walking back and forth would be cut in half. Instead of 5 items, each worker would bring 10 items. So it's very noticeable, has very noticeable effect on the speed of your production and everything. Yeah, everything has such a big effect. Okay, we're making planks here. We still have enough wood, so there's no reason to have more woodcutters than this. Maybe even 1 less, because I want to, I will remove one of these guys. I want these shelters before the storm. Okay, trade routes, I'm just quickly checking. I can sell roots. I can sell fabric now, that's decent. Decent possibility. I will not sell oil. I'm saving it for the Glade event. So this is going down. So if I want to go with a packs of provisions, I think Have to build a forager's camp first. So even though I could sell some fabric, I see that I cannot, because we would be too close to starvation. Come on, guys, build those houses. So now it's actually enough, right? So if I would be super min-maxing, I could say, okay, 9 is enough. 9 is more than 8. So in the storm, beavers will have 1 resolve, which is it does the same for you as a player if they are at 1 or if they are at 29. The only important threshold here is 30. If I believe I can get them above 30, then I'm interested in the resolve, right? Right now, this is all fine. I will not even build those barrels, which would increase resolve by 2, because I just don't need those things right now. So if you can use this time for something else, such as harvesting these vegetables, because that's something that will become, it's already critical, right? So let's demonstrate what I'm saying. So we will go and build a forager's camp first. And maybe this fabric is nice, but it's not needed right now. So let's do the other things, more important things. So, okay, so this will be completely fine. 10 amber. So I cannot trade because not enough food, but somehow getting 10 amber would really help me, because I can finish this quest and we would get another blueprint. But we're so close to no food, I cannot afford this, honestly. So let's think about this. When I'm ready to open this glade, I will move woodcutter's camp here. So I cannot have this road yet. This has to wait a little bit. Okay, now I will use 2 beavers here. We still have 1 builder, but that's fine, that's fine. How much wood? 68 wood. And we'll have enough planks quite soon. If I think I can produce really lots of planks, I can build and can do the building materials quest, that would be 70 planks. It's maybe a bit too much right now. We'll see, maybe next year. But if I decide to use fabric or bricks, I think it's only 6 fabric or bricks per. So it's like 42. Almost half as many bricks or fabric than planks. So everyone has a house. We still have... No, we should have all the beavers covered. Yeah, now they are, right? So now they're getting this resolve from the houses. So let's keep... I will need more bricks. So this beaver... Or I use the beaver for decorations. It depends who I get. Right now, a resolve does not help me much. Resolve is just helping me when it's above 0, right? so that they stay with me. They don't escape. But 4 barrels will not do much for me right now. But depending which races I get, I can then see. If it's harpies, then 2 resolve is a lot, because I can start generating their reputation from their resolve. But instead I'll go here and get more clay. So wood is still going up, which is, and you produce 20 planks. Maybe you should now make some fabric if we can. No, you cannot. So maybe more clay for now. Let's balance these. Let's balance the. Okay. I wanted to balance the basic building material production a little bit. So I want to open this glade. I'll start doing it right now. We'll have so this hostility level adds procrastination, which means that the glade event will be 33% longer, or scouts work slower. So I really cannot afford too much time here, so just open it, even if it's even if you open, I should probably open this, start yeah, this will be fine. This will be open exactly on time, so we'll have everything. Okay, that's perfect. It's okay. We are 5 seconds early, but that's just okay. We'll have a trader here if we need the trader. So what did we get here? Oh, did I get the right camp? Yes. So that was quite lucky, right? You remember, right? I picked Forger's Camp as my first building. Of course, I have had no idea if I will have roots here, but I was just lucky. So sometimes you have to be lucky. So we have some eggs, sure. Ooh, food is still dropping. Let's hope that the newcomers bring some food. And then we have large cache. And this building, artisan. We can make coats here. Okay, coats are good when you have beavers, because they use coats for +5 resolve. It's a little bit early now but it's good to know it's there. So what is this going to do? -8 global resolve. We will start working on this immediately. I'll just use some wood cutters. So this will now last for 6.5 minutes. So I have how many? I have like 2.5 minutes. That's my time. I need to deliver all the resources and start working on it if I don't want these negative effects. So we won't take these bonuses, we'll just take the points. Amber pouch will help me deliver the quest. I have one order which asks for 10 amber and some points, some reputation points. Okay. This works, so we're not chopping trees right now. We have to produce these vegetables, it's so important. So this means we also got a farm, which that's the building I didn't take. I picked the camp over the farm, right? So but right now, if I'm hungry, I can collect these roots. If I'm hungry right now, the farm will not help me. Well, I'll have to wait for 1 year for the farm to do anything. So that's why I picked the herbalist camp. But of course, in the second stage of the game, farm is more important, because these deposits disappear over time. So always pick cornerstone first. Free barrels. I quite like this, because barrels are hard to produce. It takes copper or crystallized dew, and although we can produce barrels at the artisan building now if we want to. Exploration training is also good. But we need brawling, okay. So that's an example of a cornerstone that works really well with the Explorer's Lodge. So you can if you can produce brawling gear and offer brawling services, then this. But you won't have Explorer's Lodge from year 1 to... You're lucky if you can build Explorer's Lodge year 3. So how many Glade events will you do after year 3? Maybe 1 or 2? So that's 20% chance of bringing double resources back. I think it's very hard to get a lot of good stuff from this, right? So I think over diligent workers. Yeah, I don't care about the content of the glade, so I'll just go with over diligent workers. We'll produce planks and we'll also make barrels for free. I want more newcomers, so we will have lizards here. Okay. More coal or a little bit of fabric and clay. We still don't have a huge demand for lizards. Lizards are good when you start working with meat or working in those cook houses and bakeries that are warm, right? At least they are happy there. So I think I'll go with this. One tool, some fabric and some clay. But no food. Lizards resolve is low, but that's we can fix this like that, I believe. Yeah, it's still a bit of a problem, to be honest. So what's the problem? We'll have to upgrade the heart, I think. This would, yeah, and we'll have to build one shelter before. But lizards will wait for me to build all these things. It takes long time for them to finally say goodbye to your village. So build those barrels. Okay. Do I need this building right now? I don't think I do. Maybe not just yet. So we'll need some food. This will probably not be enough to sustain all the villagers. We'll have to start collecting these roots. What's the problem? No more parts. Really? Where do we get parts here? So we'll get parts from this mission. So, and food. So I'm really interested in this 10 amber, which will not happen until this completes. So for 6 minutes. For 6 minutes we'll have to work with this. I can always if I think I don't need so much clay right now. I can delete this building. We'll build the stonecutters camp later. So 3 builders, that's I'm sure we'll need more wood or more planks. Let's go up to 50 and use one more woodcutter. Or no, I want 2 builders because I want those shelters and those barrels. So use those, use a little bit more builders right now. Low on food, yes. It started already. We're already low on food. So yeah, you will go and you will build. I will delete this stonecutter's camp. Okay, and we are completely fine. I mean, yeah, we're good enough so that nobody wants to leave right now. Okay, we'll extend this road a little bit. So this also means do not forget to start planning your next expansion early right now. So think about where do we want to go next year. Expand every year for one glade if you can. Expand into one glade. If you were here yesterday, you saw how much of a hard time I got because I simply forgot. I was too much involved with everything else. I didn't prepare the glades, so we were, I think it was year 3 when we were just sitting around waiting, and we still won at the end, but I could have done this much better. So we don't have enough villagers. 8 villagers per hearth is required to upgrade the hearth for 1 level. So because this is not enough, it's not 16 villagers, I am not interested in building a hearth right now. So I'm looking at this only hearth and store and warehouse combination. So this is my only true village center right now. Where can I expand from here? So I think this is the only, and this is the only location that makes sense right now. So I'll start approaching this glade right now because it'll take some time. So we'll do this. And we'll use all 3 beavers over here. Now we have 4 builders, okay. Trader is here, okay, good. No money, because we never traded anything. And I don't really I'm not ready to sell anything to them. We need all these things. If I can get, so no, this is all too expensive, and it does not really help me right now. So, but if what would it take to sell me 10 amber? How many planks? Yeah, it's not possible. So the best way to get 10 amber is through these trade routes. But right now we don't have food for these things, so this trader was just an extra security. If I couldn't start working on this glade event, then I would sell everything if I can to get the resources. For example, oil, if I would need oil or something else. So.
Oh, la la la.
We can almost, oh, it's not there. If we, when this finishes, when we're not working on the Glade event, I think we can start generating a reputation from lizards. Four builders, and you're not doing this. Why? You should have parts now. I deleted that camp. I hope you're bringing the parts here. Yeah, low on food, we know. We will fix this immediately. I mean, we'll fix this when this foragers camp is built. More orders. If you have blight rot, and I did unlock. Let's check. I never looked at this glade, so we didn't get any geysers here. I did unlock the geyser mechanics, so we can, in theory, at some point, burn 12 bright rod cysts. It's almost free, because if you have cysts, 12 is not a lot. This is risky, right? I have no idea if I will have 3 ancient tablets ever in this game. And the butcher is also risky, so I have no idea if I will get the butcher. So maybe if we go with this. Of course, this is also not completely safe. If I want cysts, I have to start using the geyser water, so let's go with this. I think, well, it's the most plausible requirement. But of course, it's risky still. So, lizard house, I can do lizard house. 8 lizard houses is quite a lot. It's 10 packs of provisions. But this one has parts, although it's a lot of food, right? To produce 10 packs of provisions. And you have to give them to the queen. It's not like you produce them, you prove that you can do it. When you produce them, you also lose them when you turn in this order. But this is not so bad. I really want parts. This 2 parts, you can build 1 warehouse for 2 parts. Luxury goods, let's check. Here we have trade goods here. Luxury goods here. We can produce, it's 1-star recipe. But this is not, I prefer these things more. So let's say that at some point we will produce all those packs of goods. Okay, now we'll start. We have to put all the effort here. Yeah, no food. So these camps, and this camp is particularly bad because it's too far away from my warehouse. So, do I have enough for a warehouse here? I have enough parts for a warehouse. This will disappear. Let's plan the expansion. When we expand into this, we'll probably have here the second city center, because we have a building, we'll have a farm, so there'll always be some production here. So if I build at some point hearth over here, like so. So there is a, yeah, so I know where my warehouse has to go. Warehouse. over here, I think. We'll need more bricks, and I said that we have enough clay. Do we? We probably have enough clay. Let's do the bricks again for the warehouse. This will make everything so much faster. Also, if we build it before these guys finish, that amber will be delivered in no time. Almost in no time, of course. Trader is gone. So right now we don't have construction projects. We'll just make this a bit wider so we can walk through there. We're waiting for these bricks, right? I think we only need 2 more, no, 3 bricks, so we'll have to do 2 cycles of production here. It should be, we should have just enough. It's so peaceful now, but how crazy this can get when you're at year 6, 7, 8. Everyone freaks out, they want to leave, they are dying, they're doing all nasty things. But right now everything's so peaceful, nothing can go wrong here, right? Nothing can go wrong. Cut a little bit more. So the game is still showing me red arrow down, meaning food goes down, but I think we should be okay now. 2 camps, 12 villagers, this should be okay, and 1 is a large camp. So this is, I'll only produce the minimum amount of bricks. Then I will remove this lizard, and we'll go there and build that warehouse immediately. Come on, don't take coffee breaks now. No, not a coffee break. Lizards. Okay, finally. Now you go and build. Build. Build this. So this time I paid attention, and I was... Yeah, I was interested in my next expansion enough, so we have this glade ready, right? So it's important that you prepare yourself. If you're unprepared, just like in real life, that's where you get stressed. Actually, we'll put a camp. Let's make this a bit shorter. It doesn't matter so much. Okay, now we can pull this road through here. Okay. We're still losing food. Oh, these lizards are hungry. So yeah, of course the trick here is to start producing complex food, right? So building. Do I go for a building materials quest? It's so much plank. If I want to use planks, I can only realistically use planks It's so much planks, but I have 21 and lots of wood. Maybe that's what I should do probably. Go here and make 100 planks. Okay, now so that's so good. This is very good timing. So we have this warehouse here. We'll help this camp. When I said timing, it's because are we too late? No. So they will deliver this amber to this warehouse very fast. So fast so that I can even afford to use another beaver here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start. Give me some reputation. This will be a tiny amount of reputation, but we still have one builder. Okay. And we will get when this is is this not? I think they have to complete it. Yeah, they have to deliver all the amber. We'll get 1 point. We'll get 2 points now in short time, just before the storm. This means two blueprints. So we're at hostility 1. This will not hurt us at all. I still can't do trading. That's not enough food to make packs of provisions. And now we have a trading post. This will give us the parts that we need for to rebuild the woodcutter's camp, tools and some food. Now this food is not... This is very good food, of course. Biscuits makes beavers happy. But as I said, if they are happy 9 or if they're happy 14, this does not do anything for you. So save those biscuits. I will release biscuits if we start, if starvation starts, right? Then I have to do it. So I want to keep producing that clay, so we can do this now. We'll do this right here. Okay, lots. We have enough wood, so we have two beavers making planks. Maybe we can produce enough so that we deliver the big delivery at some point. Yeah, it surely is a big delivery, a very expensive delivery, I would say. And the blueprint. I will keep running like this as long as the beavers are above 0. Okay, I'm not sure this was a good choice. These are good choices for us. Smithy makes tools. We need food, right? We need food, and we can produce food there. But not at the forester's hut. This is an interesting choice. We can make our own tools with crystallized dew, but when you're starving, going for something like this, I think it's cannot be justified. Clan hall. If I build a clan hall, even if I don't have these resources, incense and brawling, I would still get double roots here. So this is some sort of solution for more food, but it's very I don't like this. I have to then use 3 villagers here all the time, and we are early in the game. Villagers at the beginning of the game, villagers are very high value. I value them highly. Druid's cut. Oil incense coats. No. Check this building again. We can make coats here, so we're covered for coats. We have 3 barrels. We already produced 3 barrels and pigment. So this was a very unlucky draw. I can re-roll this. Maybe I should re-roll this. This is so bad that it's just I cannot waste a chance to get a good building right now. So I will re-roll this. It's so expensive, but so this is already a bit better. But no food again. I mean, herbalist camp, yes. Herbs, berries, mushrooms. We can get mushrooms here. Herbalist camp will not help us right now. The other problem with herbalist... Oh, we have 7 parts, so... Or brickyard for more... So... I cannot re-roll, we have to make a decision here. Herbalist's camp or brickyard. Okay, but this green arrow indication is showing me now that these 2 camps can sustain the whole village at this size, right? 12 villagers. Brickyard also makes pottery, but pottery is not interesting anymore because we're making 3 barrels, and barrels are interchangeable with the pots in this game. Usually, it's the same thing, right? So I think I'll go with a herbalist camp, although this will not help me immediately again, so... Brickyard's also nice, but I think this will be enough bricks if we collect all this, and we may find more stone and clay. So, yeah. So if we have enough parts now to build another food collection. This trapper's camp here. So I want to overproduce, because if I overproduce food, then I can build some packs of provisions and we can start trading. And I can always delete. If I find out later that I need something better, I can always delete this camp here. No, this will not be enough parts. I made a mistake, so we'll use the parts. We cannot do this, unfortunately. But maybe with this, yeah, maybe I can. No, the game is counting these biscuits, right? So we're still struggling. We have 10 vegetables and 5 roots. So the game is optimistic because it sees these 20 biscuits. But to be honest,